South Africa watched in disbelief as a political storm erupted live on national television, an unprecedented confrontation that left even the most seasoned political commentators stunned. Western Cape MEC Ivan Meyer, known for his usually composed demeanor, took the gloves off and went head-to-head with President Cyril Ramaphosa in a fiery live exchange that exposed the deep fractures and betrayals festering within the African National Congress, ANC. It began as a routine parliamentary session, another day of political questioning and grandstanding. But as Meyer took the microphone, the tone of the proceedings shifted dramatically. He didn't ease in with policy or politeness. Instead, he launched straight into accusations that the ANC leadership, under Ramaphosa's watch, had betrayed the very people who placed their trust in them. His voice thundered through the chamber, instantly transforming what should have been a structured debate into a raw, emotional showdown that unfolded before millions of South Africans watching live. "Mr. President," Meyer began, staring directly across the floor, "you have spoken endlessly about renewal, yet under your leadership, the betrayal of ordinary South Africans has deepened. Jobs have been lost while insiders get richer. Corruption continues while whistleblowers live in fear. And still, the ANC protects its own no matter the cost to this country." Gasps filled the room. Ramaphosa, visibly tense but maintaining composure, tried to interject, calling Meyer's statements reckless political theatrics. But Meyer pressed on, raising documents and statements he claimed were proof of the ANC's internal betrayals. He alleged that the party had quietly sidelined reformers and silenced those who dared to question powerful figures within its ranks. "This isn't renewal," Meyer shouted, "it's betrayal of democracy, of justice, and of the South African dream." The live cameras caught everything, every exchange, every glare, every uncomfortable silence. The tension was electric. Members of parliament erupted into shouting matches, some defending the president, others demanding he respond to Meyer's claims. Social media platforms exploded within minutes. Clips of the confrontation flooded X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok under the hashtags #Meyer vs Ramaphosa and #ANC Betrayal, drawing millions of views before the session had even concluded. Commentators quickly weighed in. Political analyst Linda Molefe described it as one of the most dramatic live moments in post-apartheid parliamentary history. She noted that Meyer's words echoed a sentiment that has been building among South Africans, a sense that promises of reform and accountability have been little more than carefully managed performances. "Meyer didn't just speak to Parliament," she said. "He spoke to the nation's frustration." In the aftermath of the live broadcast, Ramaphosa's team scrambled to contain the fallout. Presidential spokesperson Vincent Magwenya dismissed Meyer's remarks as baseless political attacks designed to distract from the DA's own failures. But behind closed doors, insiders whispered that the president was furious. Reports suggest that senior ANC members immediately convened an emergency strategy meeting to assess the potential political damage, fearing Meyer's accusations might ignite further dissent within an already fractured party. Meanwhile, opposition leaders capitalized on the chaos. The Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, issued a statement praising Meyer's boldness, calling it a necessary exposure of the ANC's hypocrisy. Even members within the ANC quietly admitted that Meyer had hit a nerve. "He said what many are too afraid to say," one anonymous source told local media. Beyond the drama, the deeper theme of betrayal resonated across the country. For millions of South Africans, Meyer's challenge wasn't just about one political party, it was about a betrayal of hope. The live confrontation symbolized the growing disillusionment with a political elite perceived as self-serving and detached from the realities of ordinary citizens. By the time the broadcast ended, the narrative had already escaped government control. News outlets replayed the fiery clips throughout the evening, dissecting every gesture and phrase. Protesters in several cities began organizing under slogans like "No More Betrayals" and "Truth Over Power." Whether Meyer's challenge leads to meaningful change or fades into another moment of political theater remains to be seen. But one thing is undeniable: the live confrontation has become a defining moment in South African politics, a public crack in the ANC's carefully polished image. Ivan Meyer may have risked his political standing, but in doing so, he gave voice to a nation tired of promises and desperate for truth. As the dust settles, South Africans are left with a haunting question: was Meyer's outburst a lone act of defiance, or the spark that finally exposes the depth of betrayal within the country's ruling party?